Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a walkthrough of how I created my coloring book. I showcased my coloring book in my last video, which is a full step-by-step tutorial for TikTok. I will leave this video linked down below in case you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I'm going to start with just a full flip through so you can see all the pages inside, and then we'll go over to ChatGPT and I'll show you my prompts. This is the exact format that I uploaded into Amazon KDP. So when they open the book, here's the cover page. Next is my thank you for purchasing page. I also linked my TikTok on here as well. I just went over here to apps on Canva and then typed in QR code generator, and I used one of the top two. I forgot which one exactly. Next is my color test page. These little shapes are just shapes on Canva. This image right here of the coloring book with the paper behind it, I also made on ChatGPT, and then I just put an image of my coloring page as an overlay. I also made this book belongs to page on ChatGPT. Now, as I'm scrolling, you will see a blank page behind every coloring page. That's because I uploaded my book that way. So when people color the coloring page, it doesn't bleed through onto the next coloring page. I'm gonna go ahead and start some music while I scroll through these. Feel free to speed up or slow down the speed as needed. Okay, here's the last page of my coloring book. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to ChatGPT and I'm going to show you my prompts. Now, this goes without saying, but I'm just going to say it anyway. I'm not showing you the interior of my coloring book and my prompts so you can go out and copy my exact book. I'm doing this because I want to sincerely help you create your own coloring books with your own unique ideas. So please do not copy my exact coloring book interior. If you want to succeed with Amazon KDP and make it a long-term business, copying people's books is not the way to go about it. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you my prompts. So here's the prompt that I used for all of my coloring images. The only thing that I changed is what the image was. Generate a black and white bold line art coloring page featuring A, and then I put hedgehog, and then I put one more sentence describing the setting, so flowers are on the ground. This next part was all the same for every image that I generated. I want this image on a blank white background. The design should be whimsical, engaging, and intricate, but not overly detailed, with clean, high contrast outlines, perfect for coloring. And here's the image that I got. So again, the first part is the same, and then featuring A, and here's where it differed from prompt to prompt. I just changed what I wanted in the image. Sometimes the image was not perfect and I had to redirect. So here was the first image that I got, and then I just said, can you make the rows in a lying position on top of the books? And then I got the image. A little tip that I did was whenever I knew that I wanted to create a cottagecore coloring book, I went onto Google Images and just typed in cottagecore clip art just to get some inspiration of what was in those images. And that helped me create my list of what I wanted in my book. I didn't copy any of the clip art images that I saw. I just used those for inspiration for what images I wanted to create in my book. The last part of the video I'm going to show you is how to create the colored versions of your pages. So here's my coloring book cover, and these are the exact images that are in my coloring book. I just used ChatGPT to help me get the colored version, and I use those on my cover. So here's what the colored versions look like, and I'm going to show you how to get those. Whenever I had all my images from ChatGPT, if I had to edit them in Canva, I would do that first, and then download a PNG, and then I said take the uploaded black and white coloring page and create a full color version of the exact same image. If you don't like the color scheme that it uses, you can always redirect and say, for this chat, I want all these images to be pastel or dark earthy colors. If you're doing a kid's coloring book, then you could say, I want all of my images to be colored in bright, colorful primary colors. So here's one more image from my book. I used the same prompt, and then here's the image that I got. And then you can use these on the cover of your book, and you can also use those to advertise your book on TikTok. Like I mentioned earlier, my last video was a full tutorial on how to use TikTok to market your Amazon KDP books. In this video right here, I actually used ChatGPT to help me color one of my pages, and then I used that to advertise on TikTok. I showed the blank version, and then I showed the colored version. Just an idea for you to help market your books. and then I just use those colored images that I generated on my cover. I love this cover. I think it turned out really good. It's nice and clean and shows the exact images in my book. I've seen a lot of negative reviews for AI books saying that they wanted to color the page that was on the cover, and that wasn't a page that was actually in the book. So I wanted to use images that were actually in my book. I feel like it's more transparent and is a better accurate idea of what the customer is going to be receiving. Hopefully this video is helpful for you. Please like and subscribe, and then leave any comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.